welcome to another episode of Dhampir's. We are streaming this one tonight. I'm Don, your friendly local game master, and I can be found at Devon Dolan anywhere and everywhere. Blue Sky, Twitter, Facebook, yada yada yada. This is an adult game with adult content, adult language, and adult themes. We do tend to fade to black if things get darker than gray. So just be aware. If you have to step away, feel free. If you want to reach out to one of our cast members, feel free. If we hit a topic that you think we could have handled in a better manner. That said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce my cast. I'm going to start off with the best orc.
Hey everybody, my name is Ricardo, the best orc. He said it, not me. I'm the only orc in the party, so I play Lobo, the animal instinct barbarian. Yeah, who said it to Katie?
Hello, I am Katie, and I play Lady Anna of House Leclerc, human Dhampir, and best horse summoner. And I'll kick it over to James.
Hello, I'm James, and I'm playing Sitwell, the kobold pirate wizard, so to speak, with a son that he didn't realize he had, so that's still something that he's investigating. And you can find me online at DicePorn on all the socials.
And Katie is at K Cunning, and Ricardo's at Ricardo RibJ.
Yes.
Oh, you said.
I know that not always do we go in that order, doing the socials first, but who knows where this night may go. But that said, last we left off, our party was getting onto a wagon. And two members decided to go off and experience some local color and have a little bit more fun at the Halfling Village. Samael and Lenore are not with us this evening, played by Lord Sorrow or Sean and Bella, and they are both going to be off tonight, so they are adventuring with a rat.
The rat?
Yes, they have to get the Master Akan back home.
Oh! Oh, nice. Yeah.
So Samael took that on as a fellow cleric. He's going to help him get home and spend more time with Lenore. For some reason, that made sense to him. But the three of you, though, make your way on a caravan of wagons, one of which smells heavily of fish, salt, and ice. Because it's filled with fish, salt, and ice for the estate that you're going to.
That is true.
And that estate appears in the distance.
Homey, isn't it?
As night falls, as you get closer. It wasn't that late in the day when you left.
It doesn't seem to think anything's wrong.
Well, I'm feeling a little homey here because the fish, the smell of the fish and the salt reminds me of being on the sea.
But yes, y'all make your way towards this estate. And on the sign for the estate, it says... What, Anna? What is the estate name?
Oh, the Whispering Willows. As one of those ridiculously, like, oh,
there are no willow trees on this estate.
No.
There might not ever have been any, but that's the name of the estate. It's the Whispering Willows. And I'm not sure if it's refreshing on the stream and showing the image that I have up, James, for some reason.
Okay. Let me see.
Also, might need to clear out the.
There we go.
Yep.
The walls.
Oh yeah. We'll take care of that. That's on a different layer.
Yes.
We'll deal with it later. I'll just turn off dynamic lighting for now. That'll solve that problem.
When in doubt,
Should remove the walls.
remove the walls.
There we go. Nice, bright, shiny, dark, spooky, gothic, Victorian manor. And as you're writing in Lobo, it's not the biggest waste of space you've ever seen. You've been to cities. You've
they're
been to
whole cities, yeah.
But this is a lot of space used for one house.
So how many people live in there?
Well, let's see. We have the butler, the maid, the cook, the cook often will have a helper in, the gardener, myself, of course,
A
and that's it.
helper? Like
Yes,
to help with
scullery
hamburger?
maid.
To help with hamburger?
No, it's rather low class.
Ah,
We passed by at least 4 caves that you can fit everybody into, and there's more space remaining.
But no, where would I keep? I have my
I mean-
study in there, and I have my laboratory, and I have, and then there's father's old study, and then there's my rooms, and then there's the guest suites. So I should of course put you two up in your own suites. Oh, Drat, I wonder if I should have the butler send off so you can have your own footman while you're here. Usually the town will supply somebody.
footman.
Yes.
You mean like
To-
guards or
No, to
someone
help
to mess with my
help
feet?
As y'all are
Help you
speaking and writing
exist.
up, there is a procession of people coming out the front door.
Are they my
There's a
staff?
maid, a butler.
Yes. And they're all coming out and doing the
Yeah, the lady of the house, and there's
We're
also
under attack. We're under attack.
there's also a caravan. There's also like a bunch of like day laborers, sort
Oh.
of.
I guess they might have spent working.
And they're dressed in like overalls and coveralls and such, and they don't look dirty, but they don't look clean. Like
Mhm.
these are the ones that were clean enough.
Mhm.
But yeah, and they start to unload the fish cart.
Oh, good.
Yes, Lobo, they're definitely not here to attack us.
They're
They're
stealing
not
our
even
fish,
wor-
though.
Yeah, well, that's
No,
fine. I
they
mean,
will be
they're-
preparing. Go ahead.
No,
You might.
it's they're not prepared for a fight. I mean, this is not armor, and that's not. I mean, that's just overalls.
And you see the hooks they're carrying. They're gill hooking the fish into like wheelbarrows.
They're going to prepare the food for us to eat
Oh, okay. In that case, I can
And-
get it.
for preservation, and yes.
And you
Yeah, we
see
should've
there's a
started-
person in a chef's outfit guiding them to where things go and things like that.
Now, Anna, we should have probably started with food. Then he would have understood quickly.
Yes.
And you
Ah.
definitely the coach door is opened.
Oh, and she
And
alights.
there's a step stool put down.
Mhm. And she alights and motions for her sit and Lobo to follow.
You see there's a woman in like a pantsuit, shortcut redhead bob. She walks over. She's holding a clipboard. Lady Leclerc.
Yes.
All right, so we fixed up your room. We had the maid take care of that, and she's going through a checklist.
Oh, good. The
Of, like-
things that
She's like,
that was to be done.
yes, and it was not mentioned that you had guests. Are they in your chambers or others?
They are in esteemed others. These are siblings of a sort.
Hmm.
We share a relation.
Should I update the patents?
Update the what?
The patents of nobility?
No, unfortunately not. They're not
Okay.
through that lineage.
She gives you
How
an okay.
You're not.
That's fair. But I
She
have
gives you
a
a-
doubt.
She gives you a curt nod and okay.
Hmm.
And it's very managerial in how she
Mhm.
speaks. Like, it's not like she's being rude, she's just being efficient.
Yes.
She's the get shit done lady.
Judge me if she can judge me all she wants. She gets everything where it needs to be. So yes. This yes, and they will need their own rooms and the usual. The usual.
She looks over at the halflings who were on the caravan. You two, you're hired. And they're like, what? Huh? What? You're serve them however is necessary. And the little one, is he coming? Is he getting his own room as well? And points at 4.
Oh yes. Do you want him put in your suite, or do you want him in a separate? Okay.
No,
yes. So yes, he will.
So, I mean, unless you want to have the risk of the entire manor burning down, you don't want that.
I wouldn't
insurance
risk
is paid
him
up.
wandering. I know, but I don't want to rebuild it. I wouldn't risk running around too much.
Exactly. So he should be with me.
Pretty sure that's a risk, anyways.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
all of us you know me.
All of us there. There's always a risk.
Yeah, we're all together again.
And you guys make your way inside. You're taken inside, and she's like, you will be room top of the stairs. She points at Sit.
Thank you.
And you, sir, we have a guest quarters on the first floor, towards the back for Lobo. And she's like, and dinner will be promptly at 8.
Excellent.
If you are not there, not my problem. She looks at the footman. There are guests. There are adjoining suites or adjoining rooms for you. Enjoy. And they're like, they look kind of clueless, but almost like they know what they're doing, but still kind of like, why are we doing it? And y'all and your things are carried up to your rooms. Anna will go to your room first because you know this place the best, so you can describe what things look like for everyone else.
It is very much basically out of every gothic horror novel. You've got the deep, like wallpapers that's all textured in the, what is it, damask, and it looks like it's rich but worn down. Time, it has not been refreshed too often. So you just kind of get this sense of like oppressive decay that's sitting on the back of, this just feeling about the house. It's great. Fires don't keep you quite warm enough. Yeah, Anna seems fine. She's happy. She's healthy.
And your bags are delivered.
Yes. And she basically proceeds to freshen up from the road and put on some proper clothes for the first time in God knows how long. Yeah. She's been able to actually put on a proper outfit.
Yeah. Then we'll cut over to Sitwell and 4. In a room similar to what Anna described, but slightly smaller.
Which is still quite large for me, since I'm a cold.
Yeah. And it's appointed well. There is a library in this one. They did this on purpose.
Well, Sit is very pleased.
The books are unique. It is in Anna's library. This is the overflow from Anna's library. This is all books on the dead and how to find the dead, best ways of grave robbery 101, grave robbing for dummies.
Also has other interests.
I love that. Grave robbers for dummies. Sit's going to totally get that, and he's going to read it before.
And, it's like, just different books on archaeology and archaeological dig sites and ancient civilizations, the quest for mortality.
Excellent.
And then, of course, there's a lot of genealogy books of the Leclerc family.
Oh, okay. I probably won't dig too much into that. I was thinking about, if there was anything regarding, Dhampir's and Tracy.
Not in this room.
Yeah, okay.
This is the actual Leclerc family. Like, There's a reason it's the overflow. She knows that lineage.
Yeah.
But that's what you find in your room, and 4 sets up, and there's like a nice little trundle bed set up for 4.
Nice. Not for 4 people, viewers. That's his name right now, 4.
Yeah. What they don't know is it's, Sit's full name, the 4th.
Yes.
Which makes Sith the 3rd.
Yes, it does.
How Sith got his name, no one knows. Not even
yet.
Sith. But 4 actually makes a nest out of his bed and passes out immediately.
Awesome. Well, then I will just sit there and wait until it's time to eat. Reading.
There's also
for dummies.
Your footman says, "Would you like me to pull baths or anything?"
I suppose I should get what they say, pretty. So yes.
I have a descaling brush.
Excellent.
And that'll happen. And then you have fresh clothes that have been brought in. They are not yours, but they do have your size.
Okay.
Lobo, you're taken into the trophy room.
Okay.
So this is what the estates overflow from the gaming trophy area. There's weaponry of all sorts mounted to the walls, and usually above them what they've killed. And it's not all animal.
Any wolves in here?
Possibly. Roll a d100. We'll make it a percentile. That is under 50. There are no wolves in this room.
Okay.
But there are several different creature heads. There are several different humanoid heads.
That's fine. It's just hunting.
Hey, hunts happen in all shapes and sizes.
Yep.
The heads range from minuscule to colossal. The bed is a colossal dragon head.
Nice. Still kind of big. We could probably fit my whole tribe in here.
And this is just your room.
Kind of big, but okay.
Yeah.
For the whole tribe in here.
Well, keep in mind that they like to snuggle,
He's a big puppy pile.
Yeah, the puppy pile.
But you're sitting there, and that's the room that you were brought in, and the footman also offers you the same offer that was given to Sid.
Who are you?
I'm the guy who's supposed to take care of you. It's my job. I was hired. And you don't say no to a Leclerc.
Oh.
Especially not that cousin.
Yeah, she did seem kind of mean.
Yeah, she's illegitimate.
I don't know what that means.
She was born from a passing fancy, not a marriage.
Okay.
But I should run you a bath, right?
No.
I should run you a bath, right?
No.
You smell bad.
I smell like I should.
No. You smell like peanut butter, jelly, milk, and halfling.
That's because I ate peanut butter jelly and... Wait, no, I didn't eat a halfling.
Did you or did you not?
I don't... No, he wasn't a halfling. No.
No, basically they're offering you the chance to freshen up and change clothes.
I know that.
Yeah.
I guess Anna tells me I gotta take a bath every once in a while.
So they put you in and set you up with a nice warm bath. And it's they set you up with scents that are very masculine. coffees, whiskeys, brandies, leather, and sit in yours. It's almost oddly smells like rain,
Nice.
like a storm's coming. And Anna, anything but lavender. But they set you all up and they get you all cleaned up, and then a bell is chimed 8 times.
Anna makes her way down.
Finally, I was hungry.
And I wake up 4 and we head down.
4 groggily wakes up and crawls upon your shoulder.
Yep, it's time to eat.
Food.
Can Sid even carry 4?
How dare you?
What's your strength, bro?
You know, let's go there.
How much bulk do you have left?
Oh, that's actually interesting. Yeah, my sit strength is actually 16.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Yeah.
Why are you strong, boy?
Because
He's swole.
yeah, because he's not just a wizard, but sometimes he has his great pick. And I mean that's a kobold trait, so he learned from his father growing up. So
A father.
a father, not his father.
Well, you'll
Anna
make
is a proper 10. Just that's why everybody else has to carry her shit.
You guys make your way to the dining area, and beyond just fish, because there's no fish to be seen, Lobo.
Why did we bring all that fish?
But in the room right now, there are little bite-sized, different types of aperitifs. They're all bite-sized. They're all made they're made on a spoon or made in a cup, but they're all tiny. Everything here, it's no, there's 3 different ones placed on your plate.
What's the rest of dinner?
Nothing more. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
So I looks over at 4 and it's like, watch your uncle over there. He is going to lose his shit. You know, I'm pointing to Lobo.
The first thing you pop in your mouth, Lobo, it's very salty. It's basically it's capers and lox with a touch of sour cream or cream cheese.
Oh, so good.
But it's incredibly salty for someone who doesn't use salt much. And then the next one is an edible floral arrangement, very tiny one, little tiny bouquet of edible flowers.
This is what prey eats.
Told you 4, just wait.
No, it's fine. It freshens your palate for what is to follow.
More salt?
No, there will be. I don't actually know what's on the menu tonight, but that's part of the exploration. We are going.
The spoon has a foam with caviar.
Oh. You'll experience this. And
4's already
eggs?
finished.
Tiny
Yes.
eggs?
yes, from fish.
Fish have eggs?
Fish have eggs. How did you think we got more fish?
How do more people come out of?
Well, there's different. I mean, you've seen birds, yes, with eggs.
Yes.
Well, other species have eggs.
Oh. Okay.
So
Except you can eat these shells.
it's like you're eating so many fish at once.
I'd rather eat one big fish.
Does Lobo eat it?
Try it.
Oh yeah, I mean he's hungry. He has to.
Oh, and then so after you eat that, they wait till everyone has at least tried. They didn't say you have to finish. They've tried every bite of the aperitif. They clear the plates, and they bring out crystal goblets of water, slightly fizzy,
Yay.
and they wait another 10,
It's
15 minutes.
It's a burp from Lobo.
Is
it's-
this like a seltzer or more like a?
Yes.
Oh,
More like sparkling water.
okay.
Mm.
That's
Well,
much
we
better.
probably. Well, if you want, we can break into the wine cellar, of course. I assume that they had some.
This
Airing
was to
out.
cleanse, the chef said this was to
Yes.
cleanse the palate.
Yes.
You hear from the sommelier who's been sitting in the corner the entire time.
Sorry.
And eventually, after appropriate time for conversation has happened, another round of things come out, and these are all served on salt with its shells and what looks to be slime inside of it. Lobo, for lack of a better term.
Ooh. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious.
Oysters on the half shell.
Just don't think about it. Just it's like snot.
It's best not to think about it.
Lobo, I dare you.
Do we eat the shell?
No,
No.
don't eat the shell.
No, just
Just this,
yes,
just this
yes.
part.
We dare you to eat the shell.
No, no.
All right.
It's like eat it.
It tastes kind of like goo. Says you don't. Do you chew or swallow?
It's too small, more than likely. It's probably a swallow.
Okay, it goes straight down. It's very odd texturally.
I think I ate one in a dungeon once.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Stupid slimes.
Yeah. Is that like cube that walks or something? What's it called?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's gelatinous or jello
Yeah.
instant something. Yes.
I really do need to take you to more cultured places.
And a
Oh,
white
yeah.
wine is served with this.
Yay!
Hmm.
See Lobo alcohol.
Oh, I was waiting for a whiskey, but that's okay.
That is after dinner.
I believe it's before dinner, during dinner, for dinner, and for dessert, and after dessert.
Again, this one speaks of. He's like, I'm sorry, sir. We do whiskeys, coffees, and cigars after.
I'm just making a joke. Don't get your panties in a
Right.
ruffle.
And
It's- he's a
eventually,
sommelier.
the oysters are taken away. Whatever's left. And Lobo, if there's any left on your plate, they're taking your plate.
There probably wasn't any left.
Yeah.
Did you
I
eat
can
the
see him
shell?
snapping like a.
And eventually,
Oh.
another round of things about 10 or 15 minutes later, another round of water later, another thing comes out. It's a bowl of soup and some bread. The soup is a tomato bisque. It's rich, it's creamy, it's decadent, and there's a toasted bread
Yeah.
next to it.
I'm gonna
So-
make a roll.
Oh,
There are spoons.
Oh no!
Lobo yells, Where's the meat?
Where's the?
Um,
I was like, this is tomatoes. It's like, what prey eats?
now they souped it up for me. I can chew.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Uh,
So good.
But
Anna looks at the servant and says, perhaps we could make sure that the meat comes out very soon. And she just gives a significant look at Lobo.
Does
Just so you
Lobo
know,
touch the soup?
He probably just chucks it. Come on, next thing.
um,
I don't want to talk.
Sit and Four are loving this because yeah, they're loving this tomato bisque because it's something that they have been around, you know, in the shackles. You know,
Hmm.
sometimes you make do, and this is probably the closest to gourmet they had back in the day. So
Yeah.
Eventually, the soup is cleared, and you guys make your way to the next course. Another round of waters, another 15-minute wait. The chef will not be rushed.
It's all right. Can Anna say soothing words? Can Anna?
actually,
Give me a diplomacy check.
Yeah, let's pull. Oh, babe, did I train that? I know I trained it. Oh, but I only trained it. Cool, excellent. Oh, it doesn't feel good. No.
Lobo, Anna's not having no effect on you right now.
I'm going to try to, you know, do the same thing. And it's like, it's okay, Lobo.
Sid is patronizing you. He is patronizing you.
That actually makes sense. That makes so much more sense.
I'll take one of the apples or
Smells,
some
smells.
fruit that whatever's laying around and I'll chug it over. That's it.
I will see if I can catch it.
Right.
You snag it out of the air, Sid.
Set
And
it down.
as you snag it, another round of plates is presented.
Oh, thank you.
And it's cured meats, cheeses, and jellies, along with some crackers.
At least there's
It's a
some meat in this one.
charcuterie course.
Charcuterie.
It's Katie's favorite course.
I love charcuterie. Charcuterie's the best. Oh, she's so happy because the charcuterie on the road, honestly, is probably like been total crap. Because if you get like a charcuterie board when you're out at some like pub, it's like just like some sweaty cheese and crappy like crackers and like this is actually.
Oh no,
artistic.
there's this is all artisanal. I mean, this cheese was, it's the cheese you can't buy in some countries.
Mhm. Oh, I
Because,
love illegal cheese.
And it's served with like a flight of wine
Oh.
with recommended pairings.
Lobo shotguns them all.
But yeah,
Now-
they say, go ahead.
The sophistication of Sit starts to show up whenever those wine flags come out. He's
Mhm.
telling Four how to go through the process and everything. You know, this wine pairs with this. I'm going through all the motions because now it's at that. I guess he's finally feeling more comfortable in the environment.
But
so-
why?
Why?
Well, this.
Why does that one pair?
Well, it's so that you can actually experience the entire way it's meant to be experienced. So the chef, even though it's irritating to you that we have to wait, there's a reason for it.
Not as irritating as it is for him.
Yep, that's true. And Sit laughs along with Four.
So, what does Lobo do with charcuterie and wine? And crackers.
I mean, he's probably eating everything, and then some. He's probably
He
reaching
knows-
over.
He knows
He's reaching
Anna's not
over-
eating anyway.
Yeah, he's reaching over Anna's plate.
Anna actually lets him take whatever he wants. Anna doesn't eat a lot. You all would have noticed it's on there. She does not eat a ton.
Yeah,
She picks at everything.
but the cheese
So-
is presented. There's a well-aged brie, There's the illegal cheese that is made by maggots. Not joking. It's a legit illegal cheese that's being made right now. There's a Gruyere. There's a few different types of cheeses. There's 3 different types of jelly. There's black currant, and there's a rich raspberry, and then your standard grape. But it's a very good grape, but it's still standard. I mean, you are next to the PB&J place. They have tons of jellies.
Well, you notice that Sit grabs as much brie as he possibly can, because that's like his favorite. And then as he grabs the brie, he actually kind of blows a little fire on it to make it a little bit more gooey.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh.
And as that course is removed, again, another round of palate cleansing and time. And finally, the fish course. Not the main course, the fish course. It's ceviche. It's cooked, but not cooked with heat. It's cooked with citrus.
Yeah.
And they bring that to you. It's fish chopped up with prey food. Lobo.
You're right. Is this salad?
And there's not a lot in there either. It's like about that big.
And she'll eat it 6 if meat, fish.
Fine, I'll eat.
And does Lobo enjoy these flavors so far, or no? Is he admitting it to himself?
I don't know if he's admitting it to himself. He's probably looking more towards like venison and red meat, but more than likely he is liking the flavors and the seasonings and the stuff. Yeah.
So as that course slides away, again served with a very dry white, the next course comes out. There is no palate cleansing moment between these two, because this time it's ready. It's time to be served. As there's an entire venison placed on the table. An entire deer, and it's carved at tableside. And a small placard with red and green are on there.
Well, okay, so Lobo, to explain how this works, just leave the green up for you. And the red technically means no more, but
yeah, and it's weird because there's a sword through it, and it's being held up, and they're carving off of it.
Why don't you just bite straight through?
Well, because we're sharing.
You can bite, I can bite.
No, that's not.
And there are, of course, roasted potatoes and other types of vegetables that come around as well, and different other meats that are complementary meats. There's a roast hare. There's a seared duck and some
He just
foie
grabs
gras.
the whole sword with the roast hare. like this, Anna.
So is that all on the sword? Is it
on different swords.
A kebab? Oh.
Different swords. The foie gras is not on a sword.
It's a great sword with some hair and.
I can't believe we're doing the Brazilian steakhouse when Bella is not here. Or maybe that's on purpose.
Yeah, no, they serve different, and it's all wild game meats. There's no there's no cow. It's all wild game meat. It's venison, it's duck, it's hare, it's fox, things like that. It's
cows are for peasants.
Next time, lead with this.
It's all about the build up.
And eventually, over the next hour or so, the meats are eaten, however much you choose, and then they are removed. And then the biggest piece of fish you've ever had on your own plate that you didn't get out of a stream, Lobo, is placed in front of you.
I'm not hungry.
And placed in front of Sit, and placed in front of Anna, and Four. And Four takes one bite and can't do it.
I'll give it a try.
But yeah, it is a well cooked, well seared trout.
Well,
y'all were on a river, you get trout.
Yeah. Sit will definitely chow down on it.
Yeah. And while that one might not get fully eaten, the cook is well prepared for that. Has a fish soup going already. You know, no waste, not whatnot. This is a little Claire's household.
I mean, it's not wasted. There's always the poor that'll get the rest of it. So.
And they bring out a clearing, cleansing moment here of another rounds of waters, and other beverages are served as well at this moment, like some whiskeys, brandies, sherries. And then the dessert flight arrives. There is a 3-layer cheesecake. A full... Yeah. I've seen that done recently. It can be done. It's 3 cheesecakes stacked, filled with buttercream in the middle.
Oh.
There.
You know?
What hath God wrought?
And since Sit is a wizard, he's still thinking witchcraft.
And then they come out with a large, they're individual sizes, but they're large, almost tart shell like creme brulees. And then the final dessert, they're like, our final dessert will be held in the parlor. Once you finish with these.
And Sit would down it quickly because he's thinking that alcohol might be involved.
And as you finish off your 2 different types of dessert, however you choose, the way to the parlor is open. And in the parlor,
it's very
one bite of everything and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
But in the parlor, there are house-made graham crackers, house-made marshmallows, and house-cured chocolate.
Oh, I remember these from when I was a child.
And a fire. And a fire is going. There is at least 30 to 35-year-old whiskey made by humans. There's 400 to 500-year-old whiskey made by elves. And there is a certain bottle that has been unopened. And only one person in this group can open it. It is the oldest bottle in the Claire's household of whiskey. So to be distilled by Caden himself. It is of the year he made the leap.
Sister.
Oh. Yes.
We must open this.
I'm not sure when we'll pass this way again. So, this was to be, well, I don't want to encourage you any further, but this was to be opened at my wedding. But we can take some now.
Are you sure you didn't like the lizard folk I found?
I just don't think that
his tail was removed. He could drop his tail, and he's still, so you don't have that wagging around behind you.
I know, but the issue was just I need progeny, and it is somewhat complicated between lizard folk and there are incompatible systems at work. Egg. Not egg. So,
All
but
right.
we will open it now. It does not mean we'll drink it all today, but I think a little bit, and she'll crack it open and
This
pour
is the only
3.
time I will. And he gets water so that he can cleanse his palate.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's very smoky. It was made with peat bogs older than Lenore. And
sits
they
like this is
sat
heaven.
for longer than any elf you know has lived. Not saying that any elf, but any elf that Sid has personally met has been alive. This has sat in this bottle and sat in barrels beforehand. It has hints of oak and cherry and woods you've never heard of. Woods that don't exist anymore on Galarian.
This is the most delicious thing I've had in my life. Thank you, sis.
Truly is. Thank you. Well, I would share it with none other.
It's alright.
And as you finish it, as you sit there sipping on it, and Lobo chugs it.
Sid's eyes get big, like.
Another person walks up, also wearing a suit. He's only part-time at the house. He only comes for the major engagements. And he says, I have fresh from Tianjia, hand-rolled cigars.
Oh.
Or piped tobacco if you prefer. And we have the patio set for the smoking areas.
I don't partake, but of course, that's all you two,
Oh,
obviously.
and he digs in his pocket. He's like, "Oh, Miss Leclerc, I forgot." And he hands her a small packet.
It's more ladylike.
Of long, like the theater cigarette.
Oh my god.
Cloves.
Oh.
He's like, I know it's only once in a while, but if you so choose, I did bring them.
Well, thank you. We should get some fresh air.
Yes,
and she'll take some of the 400 whiskey with her. The other one gets recapped and put back.
Oh yeah.
And magically sealed by the sommelier. You think that there's a sommelier in Galarian who doesn't have magic? And but yeah, the cigar aficionado says, he's like, yes, we don't smoke in this house. It has got too many flammables. We had a formaldehyde incident once.
Oh. It's
Once.
Like, looks over at it and I'm like.
And then I was no longer an apprentice.
Interesting.
Well, there is a laboratory downstairs, of course, where I do my work.
Nope, I figured it out pretty quick.
I can give you a tour later if you wish.
Oh, I would love to see it.
Oh, excellent.
And Sid's looking around. Because he wants to go full out. He's looking for a smoking jacket.
Oh, they're there as you exit.
Yeah, he's like, he grabs it, puts it on, and gets a pipe.
It's padded in for you.
Yeah, nice.
Did you want to light it yourself, or would you prefer?
Actually, I can do it. And then he just goes, whew, and blows fire.
He took in your nature before offering. And they look at Lobo, sir.
What's this?
It is
more candy.
No.
Please eat it, please.
We do have that kind.
No.
He pulled out of his pocket a very ornately hand-drawn candy cigarette case. For the children, obviously.
Ooh, piece of candy.
But you enjoy the smoke, and then I'll let Katie take over and take you through a tour of the house.
You've seen the manor is not large. It's big enough to hold basically one noble family and their staff. this is not a place where you can like store a bunch of cousins and things like that. It's not a big. It's bullet pointed, but it's not big. The laboratory is in the basement and behind several magical locks. And she turns to Flora and she says, "You stay with your father. Do you understand? No touching anything? Because some of those things bite."
So do I, but I don't want to bite them.
No, you really don't. No. You go down, and yeah, it's there's like air chambers is the best way to describe it. Like, doors and then more doors because the smell becomes real. Airlocks, that's what it is. Airlocks, because the smell is real. There is definitely a formaldehyde smell down there. Lots of pickle barrels in like one storage area because pickle barrels are a good size.
Now, barrels without pickles, right?
Well, no, they're not. I mean, it's easy to buy pickle barrels, and they are watertight, and they're meant for preservation, and they're easy to ship, and they don't really leak, and the smell doesn't really escape them. But yes, that is usually the easiest way for those that I have contracted with for the remains to get to me.
And Anna, this is when you remember the first time you decided on pickle barrels was the contract with the pickle leshy.
Oh
yeah. now I'm saying that out loud so that someone in our chat has to draw it now.
Yeah.
Pickle leshies.
So true facts, in the Civil War, that is how they got soldiers who died back to their families, was in pickle barrels. And so just so you know, I'm morbid in real life too. The art of embalming came to be during the Civil War because there were just so many bodies to practice on, and being able to send them home looking somewhat intact was considered like a modern day miracle. So, yeah, you have knowledge now.
The pickling process. It's not just for pickles.
It really isn't. And it would, yeah, so she takes you through a tour. There are projects going on. There's, looks like probably a skin stitch that she's piecing together. There's some amalgamations that are in these, kind of vats. There's some research that's laid out in one portion. And there's staff.
You're a ritualist.
Yes.
That skin stitch is almost done. It just takes one more roll.
Oh, it really does. Oh, you know what? You know what would be fun? What would be a fun family activity? All right, let me look up this stupid ritual. God damn it. Yeah. I have to do maths now.
So this is where you pass most of your time?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Either here or in the library.
No wonder you can't find a mate.
It's true that it hurts the most.
You're not wrong. I mean, Anna, you could.
Did I say something bad?
No. You're just telling the truth. But you could make one.
I mean, I considered it, but unfortunately, the properties that I require most in a mate would no longer function.
Yes, that is true.
The ritual itself does make one infertile, which is unfortunate. Okay. Looking up the ritual. It is, it says ritual level 6. I don't think, and Anna does not have this one. I mean, she could have been learning it.
Well, you can say that because, James.
Yes.
Sitwell now has the super taster feat.
Excellent.
Yay!
And Lobo has the seasoned.
Ooh.
That salt kicked it into high gear.
And Anna can have this ritual.
Oh, right. Um, okay. Talk amongst yourselves. I have to do some math real quick because I have a lot of feats that go into this. And I wasn't planning on doing this tonight.
All
Sorry, not sorry. So what is Lobo doing in the lab?
Probably walking around making sure there are no dead wolves in here.
Roll a percentile.
Oh no.
None that you find. That doesn't mean that's a no. There's a lot of
Gotcha.
barrels.
Yep. Just looking around.
And 4 is holding onto Sid's hand like a child crossing a street.
That's exactly what we were hoping for.
Don't put me in a barrel.
Oh, son, you're never going to go in a barrel. This, unless we're playing hide and seek, and it has nothing to do with laboratory stuff. Or if we're trying
Yeah,
to...
because I totally didn't memorize every word she said to get in here.
Well, true, but the only time that we would get in a barrel is when? It's when we're getting on a ship as stowaways to take over that ship.
Oh, or when she honors her contract that I signed.
Hmm. Yeah, don't worry about that. That'll be handled.
You signed the contract?
I put an X on it.
It's not really your name, but don't worry. I can get that taken care of. Unless you choose to. I'm not judging.
I won't be in the skin anymore.
That is true. Well, let's make your life enjoyable and as reckless and safe as possible.
Uh-huh.
I will teach you so much.
We gotta blow stuff up.
Yes.
Then if I'm all blown up, she can't bring me back.
She's very talented. I don't think that's the case.
Did you not see the belly-shaped dragon outside?
It's
All
like
right.
missing the jaw. It's possible.
It could just be a pile of hands. That'd be creepy. But who would do that?
Oh.
Yep.
Look, sometimes you have spare parts. Okay. Sid, are you trained in crafting?
Let me check.
And same question
Yes.
to Lobo. No, I didn't
I am
figure.
not.
Huh?
Yeah,
You are
I'm
trained.
trained
How
in
well
crafting.
trained?
Just trained, so I got a 20 in it.
Okay. Hey. Okay, you're gonna help me. 4, if you could be a deer.
He takes
Please
Lobo's
go
hand.
wait. Yes.
Yes.
I'll
Take
watch
Lobo's
Lobo.
hand.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Aw. My DCs for this are they are 35 and 30.
Okay.
And I have a +2 to my roll, and your roll is considered 1 level of success better.
Okay.
I have spent so many feats on
Cannot
this.
spend any hero points on this roll.
Cannot.
Or guidance.
Right.
Or anything along those
Nope.
lines. It's just the roll of your
Nope.
skill.
So what's my DC for you for the crafting?
30.
Okay.
Your DC is 30, but your success is going to be 1 level better.
Gotcha.
Oh, please. Okay, so you roll yours first.
Fail to success.
Fail to success. Yay!
So you do no harm nor good.
Yeah.
'Cause
It was
success
worth a
doesn't
try.
matter at all in this system for
It
that
was
for
worth a
rituals.
try. Oh god.
As long as I don't make things worse. Oh, there we go.
Anna,
Boom.
you're working on the one skin stitch that you thought was about ready to be finished, and you say the words, and you see Sit is sitting there and helping you kind of knit things together better. Lobo and 4 are opening pickle barrels as they start to shake and rock. and things start to crawl out.
It was four did this.
What were you supposed to
Skel-
just focus on this one?
Sometimes my attention spreads.
How?
Several different things pop out of these. There's some skeletons, there's some zombies. Nothing super high level, but it's all finished suddenly. And out of one crawls, just this broccoli. It's a full head.
Leshy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then another one next to it is this beastkin pig. And then out of another one is just a different type of leshy, more wheat-like and stalky. Just different types of things. It almost looks like she was putting together her own BLT.
Wow.
You're still hungry?
I don't think she planned on eating these.
Oh,
And,
she's just so. It might just get.
Yeah.
Sorry.
and as I said, and other things finish up as well. There's a small micro version of y'all's carriage, like her
Wheelbarrow.
her practice model of the carriage. It's like almost like it's like a train set with carriage and other little items all activate as well that were from bone, like carved from bone.
Oh,
She's so happy. She's so happy.
An entire undead flea band starts to play.
excellent.
And yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of things happen all at once. And as that all happens, a bell rings in the lab. Because the staff does not come down.
No, they do not. It's like, but I have to. Fine.
Are they going to just sit still and behave?
Yes.
Okay.
They'll be fine. Yes. Of course.
And you notice that where the lids and like water drops and things like that from the formaldehyde and liquid things are all suddenly being whisked away, cleaned away, as the undead servants all take over, or the unseen servants take over, clean.
I mean, undead servants would fit too.
And
You don't retire.
yeah. And you all make your way back upstairs, and there's the house manager. I wasn't expecting a late visitor, but you have another visitor. It wasn't on the checklist.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't expecting one either.
Hmm. Should I send them away then?
No. There's been some incidents. Let me
And
go
I
talk
do have
to
a quote for
them.
the speaking tube, so you won't have to come up next time.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll look at that. Just put that on my desk. I'll look at that later, and she will go see who is calling so late.
And you get to the front door, and you do not recognize the person outside. They are very hairy and very big. Is Lobo here?
Lobo?
Yeah.
Yes, Lobo.
Yeah. I went to grab a piece of venison again. What?
I'm sorry. So you have me at a disadvantage. What is your name?
Oh, people call me Wolfie.
Oh, Mr. Wilfie is here for you.
Do I know?
Tell the
Wolfie?
kobold not hide.
I'm sorry.
As he sniffs the air. You got kobolds?
Well, we've had many visitors here.
Oh. Sounds like a two. Smells like two. Yeah, two.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't beat his sensory perception, but he can't see you.
I was like, son of a god.
Lobo, when you get out there, this is not from your pack, Wolf. He wasn't a rival pack, but he wasn't from your pack.
Okay.
And he looks over and he's like, I got a word for you.
Oh, Okay.
from the Queen of Diamonds.
What?
She got a show coming to Alkenstar, and she said you should get home.
Does the Queen of Diamond mean anything to me?
Give me. What's your best knowledge or lore?
I only have vampire lore.
Roll vampire lore.
It seems like I should probably use a hero point to reroll that. 23.
Okay, that's enough because you know the person.
Would
And
we
you.
have heard anything about this individual?
You can make a roll and find out. You can roll society.
All right.
I just needed a roll that used Lobo's intelligence, but was trained also.
Yeah.
Anna, you've heard of the Queen of Diamonds. She's a performer. Silver now. Orcus performer. Lobo. You weren't the only orc that survived the slaughter of your village and war tribe. Your twin did too. Lemon. The Queen of Diamonds is her stage name.
Oh, she's an Alkenstar.
She's going to be an Alkenstar soon.
I think we have to. Well, I have to head back.
Oh, well,
We'll
we
wrap
can.
it up here, and we'll go with you.
Oh, we don't have to travel back the. I think actually both Sit and Anna have access to teleport, so it's not a problem.
And I won't lie, so does your sommelier and the cigar guy.
Yeah. I have to.
Your sommelier has no offensive magic, but plenty of logistical magic.
Mhm.
He's like, you want to go? Fine.
As in, if I was writing a new class for Core, coming in November, by the way, Pathfinder 2 Core, coming in November, remaster, I'd be writing a school of logistical magic where they just have, like, teleport, dimension door, things like that. Enlarge, reduce, stuff like all the things that would make it easy for someone to do transportation.
That would be cool to use it in combat too. That would be hilarious.
It'd be a super support class.
Yeah.
But I would give them ways to allow things for Dimension Door to pop around, like other people other than themselves, like cast on others, things like that for feats.
Because how far away are we from Alkenstar?
Y'all are in Taldor?
I can default the map. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So a distance.
Some blessed person made Google Maps
For Galarian.
And it's amazing.
But I believe y'all are in the northeastern of Taldor.
Yep.
Let's see, you're making it with the C. I'm totally blanking on it now.
Okay. I see it. All right, let me create a distance. Create a new measurement from, I don't know, here to here. So the distance is like 1,500 miles.
Yeah.
But, with, two of us going back and forth, we can probably get there.
So teleport has a range of 100 miles base. Heightened to what level can you heighten to now?
Mine is actually via a wand.
Okay.
Because I gave it up because I have limited spell slots.
Yeah, I know. But I know that if y'all can cast 7th level spells, y'all should be able to get there in 2 castings from Sit. Because teleport's heightened 7th, you can target 1,000. Heightened 8th, any location on the planet. But you have a 10-mile walk afterwards. If you have more than 1,000 miles.
Right.
But
we have a carriage.
Yeah. You won't be able to teleport the carriage, sadly.
That's true.
But y'all can teleport back towards Alkenstar. You do have a week.
Yeah.
So y'all can do whatever you'd like on the grounds. And in the morning of the next day, Anna, there's a knock on your door.
Yes.
I will be in your office when you're ready.
Excellent. I'll be there shortly. She has her maid get her ready.
And when you get down to your office, there is a full dossier on the Queen of Diamonds.
Why, thank you. Could you go get my brothers, please?
Wow.
And she'll go and collect them.
Oh, it's so early, guys.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
She probably found Lobo naked.
Yes.
Well,
starfished out.
Yeah.
And as she goes back to Lobo's room, and she Lobo, she wakes him.
What?
It's time to rise.
Is it?
Yes.
5 more minutes?
No. It's time to wake up. Couldn't have warned you about that much last night.
Major Domo. You're not allowed to scandalize our Major Domo.
Oh, she did an appropriate job. All right, I'm heading down. Where are we going?
The mistress's office.
Yeah, where are we going?
She showed you around. You should remember these things.
We don't actually pay attention to her.
I will pretend I didn't hear that, so I don't have to kill you.
You don't pay attention. Never mind.
And she leaves you to find your way to the office, and she goes and wakes up Sit.
Well, Sit's actually probably already up. He's trying to get 4 up and moving because he wants to.
4's grown 2 inches overnight. 4 grew 2 inches overnight.
Holy hell!
He's a dragon who just ate a horde.
Yeah. That's fair.
And his bones all crack as he stands up.
It's like, growth spurt. Excellent.
I need new clothes.
That you do.
And school supplies.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Let's bring James back to his not so long ago.
Exactly. Oh my god.
And as you all make your way to Anna's office, in Anna's office is a dossier, complete with picture.
Move
you have a picture of my sister on your table?
Yep.
Yes, it is a dossier.
And I'm going to put that picture in here momentarily, if it will let me.
I was waiting for Lobo to say, "What's that?"
I was, but I didn't want to outplay the joke.
No, you're never outplaying it. It's perfect. It's expected.
There we go. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong image, but this is who you
awesome.
see in the dossier.
Your sister.
Appears to be
everything we could find about her.
Looks a little grumpier than what I remember her.
I look over at him. I look at the picture. No, it's about the same.
And she's, in the dossier, it says she is being transported to Alkenstar.
Transported.
Mm-hmm.
That is an interesting use.
Yeah.
That is an interesting term. Is she being transported willingly?
There are a list of charges.
Well,
We could do a jailbreak. Oh, I've always wanted to do a jailbreak.
What is she being charged with this time?
Thievery, fraud, forgery, impersonation of a noble.
These all sound like things we've done. So, yeah, this is weak.
Oh, and murder.
Once again, it
Are
sounds
we-
like something we've done.
We've done.
Yeah, so it's basically all adventuring is what she's being charged with.
Oh,
But in there, it also notes what, like, primary weaponry, things like that. This person is known for not carrying weapons, but just carry playing cards.
Ooh.
Interesting. Theories?
What say?
Oh, she's looking at it by saying theories. If she only carries playing cards, I could be a thaumaturge.
she
Could be
definitely-
kineticist.
She definitely knows some type of magic, whether
Mhm.
it's in her blood or something that she's learned. So, very interesting.
I always like playing cards.
It-
And
yeah.
the murder was via playing card.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know you put runes on items, guys? You can.
That's fantastic. It's like,
Huh.
why did this? Are these Vorpal deck of cards? Yes.
She just
But-
has a deck of many things that she just attacks people with bad luck and
Oh,
poor
that would be-
decisions.
No, but she is a well-known up-close magician and juggler. But she's also a burglar, a murderer, a thief, a scoundrel, a rogue. You know?
She'll fit right in once we rescue her.
Yes.
But she is to be be presented before the High Magistrate of Alkenstar.
Hmm.
And who's that again?
Y'all have never met them.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
I was just making sure it wasn't that stupid, casino dragon, because I started wanting to pick with him.
No, but apparently the most recent crime was intellectual property theft, corporate
Ooh.
espionage,
Oh,
stealing
What did she
ideas
steal?
and inventors' ideas.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, because, I'm all about knowledge, that stuff should be free.
and that is how Sit invents open source.
Exactly.
Well, she's friendly. We have to go get her. How dare they?
Oh yeah, she's very friendly.
Well, just have, oh dear, she doesn't have to be friendly. She just needs to be family. After all, you have me.
That's true. Although you are friendly.
And
Now,
it
your
does
creations
detail.
aren't always.
It does have a lot of details, but it does not mention Lobo as her brother,
Mhm.
and it does have some missing gaps of years. She was trained at a clown college,
Excellent.
and
Be a
she
bard.
and she did spend at least a semester abroad at the academy.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, that's very interesting. The academy never. It doesn't produce your gentler casters. It's not your. It's not the one in Mwangi. It's all they're all hippies and wanting to community and things like that. No. It's a different
Battle.
breed that comes out of there.
focuses on battle, is what your emoji demo says. She's like, they tend to focus on
Yes.
battle or other darker arts.
Yes. You either graduate or you are sent home in a pickle barrel.
Or disgrace, whichever is worse.
Mm.
I think the pickle barrel would probably be worse.
You get messing with these families.
Oh,
I've
well,
worked for many. This
Well-
one's the best so far.
for me, I never had to worry about that.
I know, Captain Well.
Does that piece of paper have the route of the caravan she's traveling on?
Unfortunately, that has been closely guarded. Even my sources could not pry it out. And trust me, with Mistress Leclerc around, our sources are everywhere. Because even the dead have ears.
Well, I do want to be sure, Lobo, you want us to do this, yes? You want us to rescue your sister?
Well, yeah, but we have to. Oh, well, I have to.
We have to.
That's correct. And 4, are you ready to help?
Yeah, but you should probably get your other brother.
Oh, well, yes.
Oh.
We will definitely pick him up on the way.
And your sister.
Yes.
If she's done shopping for a minute.
She'll stop shopping, especially for this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, he's like, I mean, do you think we need one more? I think we need one more.
It wouldn't hurt.
We could get a rat.
We could.
I'm sure the rat will do a jailbreak. He seemed cool.
The rat was a cleric, yes?
Yeah, of a
No?
drunk.
Oh, well, that'll be fine then.
Actually, that sounds right up my alley. A drinking buddy.
Yeah, so basically setting it up so in case Jorge is available and we need him next time. He's being recruited either way. And I gotta say the Ocean's 11
Yay!
line. But you guys make your way through this dossier, and are there any other preparations you want to do before your transit to Alchemstar?
Hmm.
And this is your home, so you can go first.
I mean, she's basically dealing with paperwork, that sort of thing. I might have a shopping list that she will, prepare, but
She has people
that'll
for
be
shopping.
something offline. Huh?
She has people for shopping.
I have people for shopping, so she is, but she might go shopping, and
And
that
as
can
you
be
are
offline.
at the Leclerc's house, you can all increase your wealth.
Ooh.
So I'm not sure what your current wealth is, but add, say, 10,000 gold to it.
Yay.
Ooh.
As y'all are known associates of Mrs. Leclerc, so there was deliveries.
Nice.
Also note this timestamp at whatever time it is for Sean and Bella, so we can tell them how much they made. And Jorge if he plays.
Ooh, now I can really go shopping.
I hardly ever give y'all loot, so I have to give you loot in chunks.
That's true.
This isn't a dungeon delving AP where you get loot every 5 seconds. It has to get delivered where you are. And
I'm gonna call this the Leclerc loan that I'm not paying back.
I mean, pretty much, it's like a line of credit that you just kind of never.
Were you gonna say Leclerc title and loan?
Yeah.
auto sales.
Nice.
I mean, Anna has made carriages, so it's not out of reason.
That's true.
Yeah, no, I mean, there is plenty of wealth here. And when you buy under the name, you're not necessarily spending gold.
Mm-hmm.
You're spending a promise of gold. And it's how proper noble estates work. They pay the gold off eventually. Or in trade with favors or other things, but it's a promise of payment. A promissory note, as it were. But you guys, Lobo, do you do anything special?
Just probably taking my time with the dossier / piece of paper.
There's a howl in the woods.
Probably recognize it as Mr. Man from before.
Yeah, it's Wolfie. It's a call to hunt.
I'll take it and go out to clear my head.
Give me a survival check.
Oh, I can't do it. Do we have a second? Give me a point?
Sure, go for it.
0 point.
That's better. You find him at least. You find him. You're able to locate him. While you're doing that, Sit 4 has found another book.
Oh, excellent.
What was the name of your first boat?
What was that?
What was the name of your first boat?
Oh, crap, I forgot. I mean, out of character, I forgot. In character, he would say, the boat's name.
Well, on this particular book is The Adventures of Captain Wheel, Captain Cap Wheel, and the name of your boat.
Huh. Interesting. Let's take that with us so we can read up what it's about.
And it sounds like an adventure.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Let's see how
Like
accurate
whoever
it
this
is.
author was, she's writes steamy stuff.
I grab it and I look and see if it's his mother.
No,
Okay, just making sure.
no, it's a pen name you've seen before. These tend to come out of West Crown, though. It's a West Crown publishing house.
Okay.
Who the author is, you have no idea. But it's obviously a pen name. No one would have that name for real.
Right.
Okay. But it is a romance novel featuring a kobold who looks very much like you. And a silver dragon. And their adventures together on this boat.
All right. I will hold on to this. Thank you, son.
Look, somebody got drunk around a certain bard, tiefling bard, and ideas were mined.
Yep.
So,
Or the tiefling bard met a dragon. Who knows?
Okay. Oh, that could be.
And as you all group together after the next couple of days, after the shopping trips have happened, the more food has been had. Lobo, the meals are all of them as ostentatious as the last. Every single meal for dinner, it's so many courses.
Mhm.
There's not always a cigar, there's not always the whiskeys, but there's always at least 5 courses. Breakfasts are only 2. And lunches are 3.
Poor Lobo.
And the chef will brook no mind.
no.
He's like,
I'm sorry.
I trained at the culinary arts of Kellendale under Sir Terexo.
That's why that meat is roasted well.
And he said, no one comes in the kitchen but me and meat.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Like he was repeating a mantra told him over and over again. By Rowan Dondale. My headcanon, Tyrex opens a culinary school.
Oh, fantastic.
It fits.
I have to think that he's probably like Gordon Ramsay.
But in like short burst sentences with one word.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, and he's like, and their fungal, their forage experts were amazing. There was a druid and a mushroom. Made sure we got the right stuff. And yeah, no, they were always out of pickles.
Rowan just could not keep pickles.
Yeah, someone keeps buying up all the pickle barrels in the country for some reason.
I mean, look, she's helping the economy.
But eventually, you get all your shopping done. Lobo, you've met this chef now. You know him, and you realize over the 3 days, his food's really good. He's just particular. And as you all get together for the casting, what level are you casting teleport at, Sid?
Oh, I will, of course. So I can do 1,000. What is it?
7th level.
Yep.
Oh wait, yeah. No, we can't do 7th level.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, we can.
Mhm.
13.
Yeah, but you get one.
Yeah, you get one.
Yep.
Because you're only, I mean, there's only so many times you're going to be able to cast this today. It's going to wear you out.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's not in the rules, but it's
No,
it's
that makes
it's a wipe you out kind of spell. It takes a while to cast.
Yep, I would cast it at 7.
All right. And in Pathfinder 2, there's no errors on teleportation. It just happens. But I do need you to roll a percentage because you did roll 1,000 miles, so I do need a percentile dice
I can do that.
Oh god.
to know just how far off of the angle that you traveled. So, Sit is relatively good. You're only about 20 miles off of where he aimed.
Excellent. I am
Right?
good with that.
Yeah, and so you're in an area where you're not in a town or near a town, but you're close enough to finish the day walking there. The town he was aiming nearby of. You don't aim for a town unless you know a room specific.
Yeah.
And because of the distance, like I said, it is not precise. You do have percentage of difference, but you're not going to teleport into a wall. None of that in Pathfinder 2. But you make your way to this town. It's not a busy town. It doesn't even have a name. It's just a crossroads that Sid's been to before. And it's not a crossroads. It's a road and a river. It's a bridge and a small port with a decent harbor overlooking a coast. And there are pirates of all types.
Excellent.
And they are wandering around, and they all look over. Hey, Captain Well, you recruiting again?
No, not at the moment. Although, no, not at the moment, because what I need to worry about right now is all on land.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's too bad. I mean, why else are you at the Pirates Bay?
Well, this is kind of a stopping off point. We're making our way back to Alkenstar.
Ah, heard you held up there for a while. How is it in the deserts?
Well, there's no water, so I missed that. But there is some interesting people around, so
Yeah.
and very good whiskey.
Yo, you been to Sparkle?
Yes, that place is amazing.
Yeah, pretty good bar. But well, we don't have a Sparkle. But we do have a Parrot Head.
Well, I will be there in a minute. I'm just going to talk to her.
We got some rum.
That's all I need to hear.
And he wanders off, hobbling on one and a half legs, and a peg on the other one.
Yeah.
And a parrot calls back, Parrot head, parrot head, going to parrot head. Rum, rum, rum. Where's all the rum gone?
Oh my. I hope you guys do not get too irritated. I'm having a feeling that the parrot will be constantly talking, so
You mean the dinner on that man's shoulder?
not the
Oh,
no,
no.
it's not dinner.
It can be.
Yes, but it's not.
It can be.
Like, it's somebody's pet. It has a name. We don't eat
Hey.
things with. Oh, that's not true.
One,
We do
one
eat things
person's
with
pet
names.
is somebody's dinner. Somebody else's dinner.
That's fair. So Sit would and Four would head into the parrot head and grab some drinks.
And the smells of rum and blood and coconut and other very tropical smells. There's mango and other things along in this one little spot on this island that you landed them on along the way from Talador to Alkenstar. And you all make your way to this bar. And there's a table set up in the corner that is dragged out to the center. Cat well, made it just in time.
Just in time for what?
Tournament night.
All right.
You and your compatriots ever play Knivesies?
I don't. So, one of my brothers, yes, but I don't know about these two.
No, no, no.
So, Samael, I know that he has with me. 100%.
So, give me a society check or a gaming lore check to know what Knivesies is.
All right.
Sit, you know that Knivesies is a game from the Shackles. Also played in areas of Riddleport and Corvosa, but you strip your armor, you strip your weapons, your hands are bound across a long table, you have an empty belt pouch tied to your side, and a dagger between them. And the game ends when one of you is knocked out, or dead, or knocked off the table. Any coin is knocked off the table, or all of the coins have been snatched up. If you're unconscious, dead, or detabled, you automatically lose. Otherwise, it's whoever has the most coins at the end. The bets are piled around the daggers. Those are the coins you're trying to gather.
Yep.
But it's a tournament night. And you see there's a couple. He's not in the league. Man.
I will challenge you first.
And yeah, they just it's basically gonna be based off your role essentially, and whoever else wants to play. It is 1-on-1 until the end. But the role I will say will be the same as a grapple. So to grapple is athletics, to escape would be, reflex, unarmed strike, acrobatics. So any of those 4 roles would work.
Okay.
Anna, this place has peanuts on the floor.
And she'll actually say that to very quietly to Sit. She's like, do they need help cleaning the floor? Like, they.
The shells are everywhere.
No, this is normal. Just leave it
be. And Anna, you're sitting there and bread's brought to you without you asking.
I don't trust it.
We had a Texas Roadhouse.
Oh,
So-
man.
What was the role for? What was the role? It was athletics.
Athletics, acrobatics, unarmed strike, or reflex save.
Yeah, yeah. She quietly summons Lucia behind her. It's like kind of a I don't what. This is not where I feel the best.
Lobo, you notice Anna's uncomfortable. This is the small enough hamlet for you to be comfortable.
Yeah, I mean,
And these people are like your people. This is like orcs.
Yeah.
This is
These
great.
are,
I mean,
these are like human versions of orcs.
there's food on the floor everywhere and stuff. So
Yeah.
That's
There's
not
a bowl. There's an
outside.
entire basket of peanuts at your table,
yeah, this is awesome.
and they brought you bread and butter.
And drinks are going to be coming too.
Oh yeah, there's this drink. It's got an umbrella in it set before Anna. It's frozen.
Yeah, drink time while we go to win the tournament.
Okay. That might be come rescue you. We already have a full itinerary.
It's a
Oh,
pina
that's
colada.
So sweet.
It would be so funny if, like, some orcish bard is like, if you like pina colada. Like, what is going on?
There is not an orcish bard,
Oh,
but there is a barbarian.
Oh God. Oh no,
yes.
no, no,
Singing
no.
pina colada.
No. No.
If you start hearing Waka Waka, then we're in trouble. All
And
right.
yes, thank you, Zoom, for telling us about professional audio settings.
Oh,
But you guys are definitely there are several different bards singing. All of them used to be played by James.
Yes.
Or are currently played by James that aren't bards and are just really bad clerics.
That too. I try to heal everyone except for one person.
Yeah.
To,
Yeah.
like, stabilize.
I got you, boo.
Staying alive, stabilize.
That's why the poor guy had to become like a barbarian. 'Cause-
But yes, you guys make your way through, and you're playing through the Nicey tournament. So we'll sit your round first, your bracket. You and Lobo placed in different brackets for the evening. There'll be 5 rolls each. The last roll is opposed each other if you make it to the 5th roll. If you fail, you're out.
Okay.
Like if you fail, you're out. If you crit fail, you're unconscious.
Okay. So you said unarmed strike,
Acrobatics, athletics, and reflex save.
or reflex. Okay, so reflex for all of them I can choose?
You can roll anything you want to do.
Okay. Then reflex.
'Cause those are all the things that are involved in grappling. So I'm letting any of them work.
Okay.
We'll start with sit though. You got a 38? Or was that your reflex save to kill? No, that's your okay. Yeah, you win the first round easily.
Okay. Excellent.
Oh no!
Lobo,
No, I can't let it end like this, dude.
I don't. I've already used 2 hero points.
Lobo goes to sit down, and this big, brutish looking dwarf woman, maybe? Question mark? Sits across him. He has to reach way out to grab her hand because she's shorter. And when he does, instead of pulling him off the table side to side, or pushing him back, or grabbing at the coins, she pulls him towards her, and lays one on him,
Oh.
and knocks him off the table that way because he gets distracted.
Did I win or lose?
Well, I think both.
Anna's upset. Anna's upset. Her brother's honor has been besmirched. Lucia,
Yes, mistress.
I need you to go in there and fight for the family honor.
Lucia sits where Lobo was sitting and takes the dwarf's hand off of Lobo's and into hers.
Mm-hmm.
Lobo,
And
you're kind of
let's
dizzy on
see.
the floor.
Mm.
That dwarf is drunk.
Damn, you got like a contact high.
She needs to drink water. I
And
hope
let's
this is she.
see. Well, we'll start fair. 34.
you, she's distracted with Lobo, and Lucia totally snatches more coins and wins. It's a close round, but she keeps like her other hand's flirting with Lobo the entire time.
Oh my gosh. This is happening. This is happening.
And
It's happening.
she steps away and nods at Lucia. Well fought. And she takes Lobo to the
Nope.
bar and orders some drinks.
You cheated. I'm not going with you.
Hey, she won.
With a cheat.
That's not cheating if you win. It's only cheating if you lose.
Is that how it works? I
Yeah,
don't think that's how it works.
that's how history gets writ.
Yep.
She slams her clan pistol on the table. Hit us 2 each. And it doesn't come out of a pretty bottle. It's not a fancy beverage, but it is lit on fire.
Ooh.
It's to prove that it's 151. Don't need a fort save. You're good. She's already drunk. She didn't get a save. And a dwarf. But anyway, so back to Sid. You're in round 2. The DC gets harder.
All right.
But you still make it.
Excellent.
You snatch up a lot of coin really well. The flesh dwarf that you were fighting just didn't have enough hands, even though he tried to have more.
That's excellent.
And then
Somebody-
Lucia's up.
Somebody came around and cut the hand off.
Oh, that'd be messed
Oh.
up.
More fight.
Lucia, you also have a similar bout with a Konrasu. With a pirate hat on. And you
Nice.
hear in a very disembodied voice, Yar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
man.
god.
Konrasu pirate.
Hmm.
That's funny.
Actually, it used to be a ship, but then it kind of gained like consciousness.
Sentience?
Yeah, it gained sentience and
Yeah. And then, you're called in for your next round. Still halfling. It's a smaller table they bring out for this one because they're both shorter.
Oh,
And you barely beat them. Because if it meets, it beats.
yes.
And they storm off. That's the last you've heard of Blackjack.
hey.
Blackjack
Totally
is
not that
insane.
guy. Totally not that guy. He's wearing browns and greens. He's milking off someone else's name.
Apparently. Would I know Blackjack in my travels? So that
Well,
I can-
society.
I hope so, so I can say, yeah, you're no
Or-
Blackjack.
Yeah. Actually, or heraldry lore. Either way. But society, that works. No, he is not the current Blackjack.
Mm,
But Blackjack is a nom de plume that has been passed around.
gotcha.
You know that much, but they are from Corvosa typically, another Nice's haven.
Think of very Count of Monte Cristo
Yeah.
in Galarian.
I know that he's not the one that I met, and Sit doesn't feel that he's worthy of the name.
You're no dread pirate, Robin. Robert. Lucia is up again. This time it's against a troll.
Boom.
And Lucia knocks the troll unconscious. As she crits him.
Anna sips her drink.
Lucia goes, dunk, and knocks the troll out. Lobo, you're short one burning drink.
What?
As the troll's head hits the burning drink to be knocked unconscious.
Oh.
Wait, does that mean that the troll gets burned? So he's not
Yeah.
regenerating anymore?
Yeah, that.
Not for a while.
Ouch. Not without assistance.
Yeah.
But
That's too
Sid,
bad.
you're up again, and this time it's an unassuming, simple-looking human male.
Mm.
Just a guy.
Danger.
He's got a mustache
Can I
and a
can I
backwards
try to-
ball cap and an apron,
can I
and was
try to
wearing cargo
intimidate
shorts.
Before I
Sure.
go? Ah,
Doesn't work.
yeah.
Doesn't seem to be affected at all.
All right.
Is that the Sylvester Stallone character?
You actually beat him, but it's not it's not a crit because it is a higher DC for this round.
Yeah.
And he looks over at you. He's like, "Huh? Yes, it is what's what they say to be true.
So what's your name?
People call me Pops."
Ah.
I thought you were gonna call him Chad, and I was gonna reach
No.
through the screen.
no. This is just a guy. He's your walking dad. He goes back to the grill.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I will.
He's
remember
wearing
this.
socks with sandals.
I will definitely remember him.
You have that dad strength. It took more than you expected from this just a dude.
Yep.
Lucia,
Mhm.
you see this orc 3 times the size of Lobo. Sits down.
He's a dire orc.
Hey. I'll fight a ghost.
Oh no! Can I hero point?
And if you have one.
I do. No.
And it's a close fight one. I'm going to need another roll because that's a tie. Different brackets, different roll, different things.
Interesting.
So they're like, no, go again. Must have a winner.
No.
And
Boo.
Lucia, as she's trying to reach for another coin, her hand slips. And then she sees the logo of Pharasma emblazoned on his knuckles as he punches her in the face.
Ooh.
Says, undead should stay dead.
And I will remember this.
That is not
And knocks
surprising.
Lucia out. And Anna, I'm going to need a fortitude saving throw.
Oh Jesus. Oh no.
Yep.
Remember whose hit points are tied to each other. I'm giving you an option on this one.
Someone's gonna fail it.
True.
Just you, and Lucia can't roll. You're good.
Oh, wow.
You feel the punch. You almost go down,
Mhm.
but you weren't hit by the disruption effect, like Lucia was.
Oh.
Lucia can get up, and she's clumsy and enfeebled.
I just dismiss her.
she's
She
all
needs to
kinds of
rest.
messed up.
She needs to rest.
And then the
Pikachu,
guy
come back!
he one finger motions sit down.
Comes over, sits down.
You're not you are undead. Cool. I don't mind beating you then.
Oh, I think you may have bit off more than you can handle, my friend.
Make your roll. His DC is high. You're gonna want a hero point.
I will hero point. Got a weird chill.
Oh!
You don't crit, but you're nimble, and he's not. He's a war priest, and he's built like one. He's not wearing his armor, and he goes for that same punch. You duck under it. You snag all the gold, and you destroy him by gold count, but you don't knock him out.
Right.
And you win the tournament.
Ah, yes.
Yay!
And I reach over to shake his hand.
And he offers it. When you shake it, you take a point of damage.
That's fine. It's well worth it.
It's just a small point of damage. It's that undead hunter bit, you know? And, yeah. And 4 collects a lot of money.
Yes.
Yay.
Always bet on Dad.
And
And hedge your bets with Lucia and Lobo.
Mm-hmm. Look, had Lobo not been knocked out, Anna would have sat her ass in that corner and not done anything.
Anna, you've been served at least 2 more beverages, even if you did not finish them.
I didn't. Well,
Order more rum.
it's okay. I'll take one of those. And Sit just downs it.
I think somebody has an admirer.
Clearly.
I can't marry the bird.
There's a
I
Tengu
need you
walks
to
over.
understand this.
There's a Tengu who walks by. He's like, tragic.
Oh,
That is funny. That is like one of the most emo things walking by you.
He was clearly not the best bird.
No.
Now he's like, and now when I think about you, I will have to cut to myself.
Oh.
It's
Oh man.
boy.
And he walks out of the bar. Nevermore, nevermore. An emo bird, Tengu. He's gonna be a Poe lover, of course.
Yeah.
I can't lay eggs. I don't understand why this is difficult to understand.
And as you guys finally make your way to your rooms, it is very late in the evening, so that you are exhausted.
Yes.
Lobo, you've had a lot of flaming Dr. Peppers.
I'm a little tipsy.
And the dwarf says, I got a room.
Lobo looks at the dwarf and looks at whoever's bunking with him.
Anna's still there if she wants to be.
Anna retires very early. She is tired. She is overstimulated.
Anna, the rooms are spotless.
Oh, this is very suspicious. Do they do murders in here? She starts
And
looking
like
around.
the breeze off the ocean is nice
Well,
and
that's
calming, and it's white sheets and white linens and mosquito netting
This isn't that bad. She
and
will.
a hammock on the patio. I'm sorry, I've seen like resorts in the Bahamas that look like this, like
Yeah.
crappy bar
Yeah.
made to look crappy, beautiful rooms.
She will. She will bed down for the night, and she will no longer worry about logos, honor, or chastity, because that is a
Lost cause.
lost cause. Yeah.
Well, Sit is going to actually lay out on the hammock and retire there, and let Thor have the bed and mosquito net, because he just
Let
Let
wants
Four
to
sleep his
feel-
hangover off.
Yeah, and plus he wants to feel that ocean air.
Yeah. And y'all rise in the morning. And it's a nice, quiet, calm morning with a bright red sky.
No, that's okay. I know that rhyme. Red sky in morning, sailors take warning. Red sky at night, sailors delight. I know that one. I may be a city girl, but I know some nursery rhymes.
And Sid casts his teleport for the day to get you to Alkenstar.
Yay.
And I'm going to need a percentile.
Oh,
And you land 88 miles away from Alkenstar. Right in the Mana Wastes.
Oh.
well. It's not like we can use some magic to get back without risk. So, let's get started.
And you trudge. It's going to take you a day and a half for 88 miles on foot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even with y'all's fortitude and being able to walk for hours and hours and hours at a brisk pace.
At least it,
For normal folks, that would take them a week.
yeah. But I mean, taking days, I would hope that we would get out of the range of that, and then I could just do another teleport that's a little closer.
Yeah. After about a day, you're able to teleport you a little closer to city.
Yeah.
You can't teleport into the city. It's not safe.
Yeah.
1% difference inside of a city is a big difference.
Oh, yeah. It's like, did I just teleport into someone and they explode? Oh. My bad.
You guys make your way back to the city. It's an uneventful trip. It is fraught with peril and danger, but nothing actually happens. There's one time where Anna sprouts with flowers, but nothing else happens.
Mm.
And they fall off quickly. Mana waste. It's a wellspring thing.
Yeah.
Lobo smells like elderberries for a while.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
This is what I usually smell like.
You don't usually smell like this. It's usually
Musk.
muskier.
And you make your way back to town. And you end up back at your own bar. It's bustling. It's bopping. And the night is long. And you're home again. And your brother and sister arrive eventually. Perhaps with Rhett, perhaps with not. We aren't sure yet. That'll be determined next time. But the bar empties out slowly. And night falls on Alkenstar. And in a day or two, to rescue Lobo's fraternal twin.
Yes.
Who will be being played by the one and only Murphy Pop Art.
What?
What?
And we played on or around her birthday.
Ooh.
Snap.
Nice.
That'll be a joy.
Yeah, so Megan will be joining us for our November episode once we have that scheduled and locked down. It won't be actually on her birthday because that's happening with Anomaly, so we have to schedule around that as well. But we will have time to get the November episode in, and Megan will be joining us. We may or may not have a Sean or a Bella. We aren't sure. Depends on work schedules and timings. But hopefully we can see you all next month when we play again. I'm going to start the round off by saying I will be starting another game in November on Rainbows and Razor Blades for our Veterans game. We will be coming back. And we should be, I have the date, but I don't have it in my head off the top of my head right now. So, but soon in November, we'll be posting more about that. And then, additionally, I know that we have our Fist of the Phoenix campaign on D20 Saves. Our Gatewalkers campaign airs every other week with the GM of Katie, also on D20 Saves. And I will let Ricardo go next.
Yeah. November 12th is what we have for that Veterans game. At least for now, unless something changes. But yeah, you can find me, like we said earlier, on the socials at Ricardo Riv J, and I'm on most of the games that Don mentioned, if not all of them, I think, and D20 Saves.
All of them.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's like we're friends or something.
I barely know that guy. Get Katie.
I think that's all I had was I am the GM for Gatewalkers, and that'll be starting again next week. We took a week break because somebody is in Japan. So we will be returning to Gatewalkers, and I also have a blog called katieplaysgames.wordpress.com that I talk about random thoughts about game crap, about the stupid pretty rock game that we all play. Um, so that is me.
And last but not least, our producer James.
Well, hello, James again at DicePorn on the socials, and upcoming we have some crazy adventures to continue. We closed out um, the Beacon of Sin, the mass campaign that we ran every other Friday on Reroll, and we also finished up Slime Time, which was Kids on Bikes, which was every other Saturday. So soon we're going to actually be playing a wrestling role playing game. So some
Nice.
of us are going to actually have some wrestlers. I don't know what night we're going to play them on, but
Oh yeah.
it's going to be quite hilarious. Then we're also going to be, we're still, we had a TPK technically on our Gatewalkers on reroll. So
Really?
Still just.
yes,
I know, right?
yes. The reason being is because they said, "Hey, a zip line, cool."
Oh, that fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That got,
it didn't,
yeah.
the rolls didn't come. They were not good rolls. And yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
even y'all with having some good rolls still struggled. I think two of you spent the entire fight on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Monk.
It was so bad.
Monk,
So bad.
that zip line is a trap. It is a trap. It is a trap the developers put in where they're like, we fucking dare you.
Yeah.
And everybody is taking
The first
that dare.
person did it without a hitch, no problem. So it gave us false hope, and boom, crit fail, drop.
Yep.
Dying.
So
to...
is like what's it called? What's his nuts? So is like another crew coming in? Is another crew gonna get recruited?
So
by the good professor?
So right now,
or
what Cody is doing is basically we're captured, and we'll see if we can break out and free ourselves. If not, then another crew will come in. So we have new characters rolled up, ready to go, if we cannot escape.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I like Gatewalkers.
All with different traits.
That's a good campaign.
Yeah.
All with different traits.
It's so ridiculous. Also, I'm still doing. It's probably going to roll into. I'm going to do a whole year of it. So I'm going to do some. Hello, I'm 50. I can kick, stretch, and kick. I'm 50 years old, and I'm probably going to continue doing one shots. The next one shot I'm planning on doing is Mothership, which is a sci-fi survival horror. So think of like Alien or anything like that, and it'll be a lot of fun. So
nice.
So be prepared for that. I'm also going to be running Transformers, probably a GI Joe, and when I get to a good point, then I'm going to run like a one shot of my entry to my AP that I'm writing.
Nice.
Which is a Pathfinder second edition. It's
nice.
Going to be very dark and gloomy.
From you? No.
All nipple demons all the time. But that's everything that we have going on for everybody. We also want to remember that we have a Sean at that's Lord Sorrow. I can't remember his exact numbers on his Twitter, but I think it's 7482. I think it's like 7482 or something. But and then you also have Bella, which is at Bella Riddle on Twitter, and they should be with us next month, hopefully. But they also are in other things. I don't know if they're going to be online or streamed, but they are in multiple things. And then that's everything that we've got going on. Appreciate you guys watching, and have a wonderful week.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.